Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. This video is all about 11 big, extra long books worth reading. Big, long books allow readers to spend more time lost in the fictional worlds they love. Here's why those big books and epic series might end up being some of your favorites, as well as a list of thick books worth reading. Before start this video, kindly subscribe to our channel. Okay, let's get into the video. 1Q84. Set in Tokyo, Haruki Murakami's 1Q84 is one of the strangest and most compelling books I've ever read. Between the two moons that suddenly appear in the sky, the small people that creep into rooms at night, and the tangled web of connections leading to, among other things, a cult and a philanthropic dowager, it doesn't seem like this story should work. But somehow it does. Body and Soul. Body and Soul tells the story of Claude Rawlings, a piano prodigy discovered by chance as a 6-year-old on his lonely wanderings through New York. Left largely to himself while his mother drives a taxi, Claude picks out tunes on a piano and befriends the owner of a music store. His genius propels him to fame and riches and eventually into a crisis of creativity and obsession common with brilliant artists. It's been a number of years since I read this, but I remember it as sweeping and completely immersive, and at 450 pages, it's not as long as the others on this list. The Goldfinch. When Theo Decker survives an explosion at the museum, his life is forever changed. His mother is killed, setting Theo on a journey to several homes and a rootless existence. Complicating Theo's sense of disquiet is his secret. In the confusion of the blast, he took a priceless painting that he carries with him through the years. When he finally finds a sense of home and belonging in an antiques business, Theo's secret could be his undoing. Tartt's book won the Pulitzer Prize and I found it just as compelling as The Secret History. The Heart's Invisible Furies. Cyril Avery was born to an unwed mother in Ireland in the 1940s, an unthinkable and shameful thing, at that time. Cyril is adopted by Charles and Maud Avery, who are indifferent and self-centered, but not neglectful. From an early age, Cyril knows he's different, not a real Avery, as Charles is quick to remind him, and realizing that he is not attracted to girls like his friends or something that's even more shameful at that time in Ireland. In fact, Cyril harbors a deep love for his womanizing friend and eventual school roommate, Julian Woodbead. AMERICANAH. After leaving Nigeria under military rule, Ifemilu and Abins plan to move to the United States to start a new life. But 9/11 keeps Abins from joining Ifemilu, and over 15 years they each seek their own identities in very different ways. Ifemilu pursues academics while facing her own blackness for the first time, now living in a country where her race is defining in ways that it wasn't in Nigeria. Abins, meanwhile, lives a life in dangerous limbo in London, where he is undocumented. When they finally come together, they must determine if what they've learned about themselves and the world can allow them to be together in a new Nigeria. Outlander. In 1945, English combat nurse Claire Randall walks through a circle of standing stones in Scotland and finds herself in 1743. Separated from her new husband by 200 years and at the mercy of a suspicious clan embroiled in conflict, Claire must use her cunning to survive and make her way back to the 20th century. A Little Life. 4 friends move to New York after graduating from college with big dreams of successful careers. JB is an artist, Willem an aspiring actor, Malcolm an architect, and Jude a lawyer. The story brings the reader into the lives of each of the men, finally landing on Jude. It's at this point that it's clear that this is not just another post-collegiate New York story. Jude is insular and mysterious, and as the story progresses, the degree of his damage and suffering emerges. A Column of Fire. This third book in the Pillars of the Earth series and is set several hundred years after the previous 2. These books are what I call soapy historical fiction. They are epic stories that span decades and are filled with drama, conflict, and romance, as well as history. This story takes us back to the fictional town of Kingsbridge, England, as well as to France, Spain, and Belgium during the time of the Tudors and the Inquisition. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn. A Tree Grows in Brooklyn is the much-loved classic about a young girl, Francie Nolan, growing up in poverty in turn-of-century Brooklyn. Francie is a bookish, resourceful child, caught between her dreamer of a father and her work-worn, practical mother. Francie is self-aware and a keen observer of people and the life around her, a heroine who manages to continue to seek beauty even as it seems determined to elude her. I finally read this thick book in 2017 and it made my list of best books of the year. The Secret History. This is the story of a group of classics students at an elite New England college and their relationships with each other and an eccentric but compelling professor. The students seem to strive for elitism and arrogance, and often toe the line of morality. They eventually cross it when they kill one of their own. You learn this on the first page and then are drawn into the tale of how they got to that point and the aftermath. I hope you enjoyed this video. Share your thoughts in the comments section. Have a great day! Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, link in the description. Stay connected, #LearnSomething. Bye.